The ceasefire in Syria is largely holding. There have been a few reports of violations by both sides, but no one expects the guns to fall completely silent. On the streets of rebel-held eastern Aleppo, there is some much-needed relief.
I worked. I went out at 9 in the morning. I'm working. Thank God, all is well and people are coming out to the streets. No planes in the skies. We have heard none since this morning.
Despite many rebel groups opposing some of the details of this deal, specifically the points of disengaging with Fateh al-Sham, the group formerly known as the Nusra Front, realities on the ground so far show that most are abiding by the ceasefire. There is a lot of skepticism and unanswered questions, in part because no one has seen the full text of this US-Russia brokered deal. That's something the Russian foreign minister addressed in his language, indicating that even though the US and Russia are partners in this deal, there is tension.
To eliminate any possible doubts about how we will observe the agreement in the form it had been reached, we offered to publish this agreement, not to keep it secret as our American partners would like it to be kept. We have nothing to hide.
The one point that many rebel groups do agree upon, however, is the need for humanitarian aid. Millions of Syrians have been affected by this war. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights had this to say on Tuesday.
This is a state led by a medical doctor and yet is believed to have gassed its own people, has attacked hospitals and bombed civilian neighborhoods with indiscriminate explosive weapons, and maintains tens of thousands of detainees in inhuman conditions. Words cannot convey how profoundly I condemn this situation.
This aid convoy from Turkey is ready to head into the rebel-held eastern Aleppo as part of the deal. The UN and the International Committee for the Red Cross and Red Crescent tells us they are awaiting for negotiations between the US, Russia and the various armed groups to finish to guarantee safe passage to the hardest-hit areas. Humanitarian access is a crucial part of this deal, but it is incredibly complex to organize. Only when safe passage can be guaranteed by all the different players on the ground can the convoys go in. And if that happens successfully, then this fragile and much criticized deal can prove an element of success. Stefanie, Dekker, Al Jazeera, Gaziantep.